Good morning. Welcome to Faithful Organizers. I'd like to introduce to you our organizer of the month. She has also written this month's blog at faithfulorganizers.com. It is titled Homestaging, Decluttering Recommendations. We'd like to welcome Kathleen Murphy. Since 2004, Kathleen has tapped into her organizing strengths to work with seniors, hoarders, and clients with chronic disorganization. She's helped them declutter, organize, and downsize. And she also does this virtually. And she's gotten a beautiful earning of titles such as Certified Virtual Organizing Professional, a Certified Professional Consultant on Aging, and a home staging expert. That's very impressive, Kathleen. Welcome to Faithful Organizers,
You're so
Organizer of the Month.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your blog on home staging and decluttering recommendations. I loved how you mentioned clutter blindness. Yes. And I don't want to give too much away. We'll want our listeners to go to the website and read it for themselves. But we do want to get to know you a little better. So if you could please tell us, how long you've been in the business and why did you start your business?
Sure. Well, thank you so much, Sangeeta. I started my business in 2004. I have to admit to you all that I used to tidy my room for fun as a child. So I came by this quite naturally. I had learned some organizing tips on a couple of organizing courses, and I explained something to one of the participants who wasn't sure what was going on, and she explained she had adult attention deficit disorder. I learned that afterwards. I did summarized what the teacher had said, and she understood it. And then on that same night, I learned that there was a profession called professional organizer. So immediately I joined Professional Organizers in Canada, the Institute for Challenging Disorganization, took courses, and then hung up my shingle, seeking to help people in their homes gain a sense of calm by organizing, having things in place. And that's how I started.
Nice. That's excellent. Wow. That's 18 years. That's a lot of experience. We can learn a lot from you. Tell us, has your faith impacted your business?
Well, yes, certainly. I was saved in 2002 and my business started in 2004. So I always was prayerful before walking into any home, because it's really a privilege and an honor, and very trusting of a client to welcome me into their home, not meeting me more than maybe 5-10 minutes. So I'd ask the Lord to be with me, for protection, for wisdom, and to get a sense of where the client was. So if they're overwhelmed or what have you, so my approach would match where they were. And so often people said that I was so calm and it was very relaxing, and they could decompress and start the work with me. So that's where the Lord fit in from the beginning to the end.
Oh, that's amazing. And you specialize with seniors too, right? Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes. Oftentimes, usually when someone's in their 70s, sometimes earlier, they might look to downsizing to an apartment, to a senior residence, and that is a whole thing, in terms of overwhelming, in terms of stress. Where do I begin? So quite often my clients have lived in a home for 40, 50 years. They came to it as a married couple, they're widowed or what have you, have health concerns. And now they have to face a move from a 3-bedroom house to a 1-bedroom senior residence. So I really do the A to Z for the move. I also plan with adult children of seniors. And first thing I do, I go to the senior residence or the new location. I do my own measurements, as detailed as the depth of the kitchen cupboards. And then I go back to the senior, and then we work in 2 to 3 hour sessions to just decide, what are we going to take on the move? What do you need at this stage in your life? And the other items, let's have that. Let's find a special place for them. Maybe it's a gift for family or friends, or a donation, something of that nature. Oftentimes even estate sales. So I tap into my network and arrange to have an estate sale. And then terms of personal memorabilia, which is what everybody says, what do I do with that?
Mhm.
I take time, and that's a process, and it's different with every person, but they choose what they want. And sometimes it might mean a storage unit in the residence or apartment with strong boxes with everything, with an inventory list and photos, so that their family or themselves can have that retrieved for special dinners or what have you at the time.
Yes, that's great. And it's so gratifying being able to help the elderly. I have so many of my clients as well, and they're a special group of people.
Absolutely. They're called the greatest generation, oftentimes the age of the seniors that I work with. And it's a real
Awesome.
privilege. Yeah.
Yes, it is. Can you share one favorite organizing tip that you'd like to share with us?
Um, sure. It's tempting to share too, but one, I would say for anything you do, and no matter what age you are, if you have an event planned for the next day, or it's just going to the office or going grocery shopping, plan the night before, pack the night before, whether it's a knapsack, a briefcase, your purse. You want to make sure you have your shopping list, you have your keys, you have your cell is charged. If you do all of that the night before, it might, take 15 minutes, but that's 15 minutes when you're awake versus 15 minutes as soon as the alarm goes off, because we're not functioning at full speed the moment we put our feet on the floor after waking up. So I always recommend getting ready the night before.
I think that's an excellent idea. It's like having your little launch pad ready, set to go. Just
Yeah,
grab and run, right?
that's it.
Well, it was really nice meeting you, Kathleen. I'm so glad we got to talk. And for the rest of us listening in, and please check out her blog. It's at faithfulorganizers.com, homestaging, decluttering recommendations. And I pray that you are blessed reading it, and everybody else have a wonderful day. Thank you.
God bless you. Thank you.